Hi friends, welcome to my home and thanks for tuning in on another episode of For the Mems. So today I have one of my best friends, Lauren, who did my makeup. She did such an incredible job, and as she is doing my makeup, we're playing her favorite game, We're Not Really Strangers, and just getting to know just how she even got into becoming a makeup artist and just how she's honed in on her wonderful craft of bringing out your inner beauty. And I just think this is going to be such a great episode of just, reminding you of your best friend and like how people in your life can just make you feel so beautiful and so confident, and how no matter how long it's been since you've known each other, you can still just dive into a deeper level of your friendship and just get to know each other better. So I hope you guys enjoy. So do we want to show the look that we're going for?
Yeah, we can show the look.
Okay. We can probably also like cut out a photo, but this is the vibe.
This is the vibe.
Miss Desi Perkins.
Miss Desi Perkins is the vibe and the look and the inspo and who I really admire.
How long have you been following her?
Probably like close to like 5 years.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
She's gone through so much.
Yeah.
We're here for Team Desi.
Yeah. She's all the things and we're all about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I've already prepped my skin, but Lauren is also going to be doing some prep work before we start the makeup. So do you want to walk us through what you're putting on my skin first?
Yeah. Okay, so right now we're going to start with just prepping the face.
Okay.
When people tell me they're either oily or dry, I kind of base it towards on what they want their skin to look like as that finished after look. So she wants a nice dewy, fresh, glowing skin. So we're gonna do a dewy base that's gonna add a lot of more moisture, but not super like sweaty, you know?
Yes.
But the glow. And then we're also gonna just add some more gloss and under eye. I know we prepped a little bit of under eye, but we're just gonna add just enough so it's not super dry anywhere else. So we're gonna start with that.
And when you're prepping, you're using a damped beauty blender?
Yes, a damp beauty blender. It just makes the skin look more natural, and that's the look that we like.
For those who are in Las Vegas, you can book Lauren directly. Do they book you on your Instagram?
You can book me on my Instagram, and I also have a website.
And we'll put her handle in the show notes.
Yes.
But you guys, like when Lauren does your makeup, it's like going to the spa. She's so light to the touch, and I could
fall asleep.
I could fall asleep and just wake up beautiful.
Yeah. I know. I don't want it to be like, I know like they say it's like you're beating your face, but like we're like softly, gently pampering the face.
Yeah. It's like getting a face massage, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, it smells so good.
Yes. The fruitiness. And now we're gonna just make sure we don't have any chapped lips for the winter, you know?
Can't do that.
Have some kissable lips for Carlos.
He won't kiss me when I have lipstick on.
Then now we're gonna just prep some under eye. Look out for me.
Ooh, is this just like an eye cream?
Yeah, this is just an eye cream, but then I bring out my little secret weapon.
Oh, what is that?
It's this little eye metal ball.
Okay, where did you get this? I need this
got
in
it
my
on
life.
Amazon.
Oh my gosh, you guys. This is like those cold globes,
Yep,
but for your under eyes. Oh,
so if you're
my
feeling
God.
tired
Wow.
and you just need a little wake me up.
Yeah, you
Here
guys,
we
we're
go.
filming this like post Thanksgiving, so
Yeah, it's the
food
vibe.
coma for the last 48 hours.
Yes. So,
What do you think?
prep skin.
Thanks for
Done.
coming to my channel. Video's over. Just kidding.
That's the base. I do like to start off with eyebrows.
Okay.
Because eyebrows frame the face.
Okay.
So that's what we're gonna do right now. And we love bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. So we're gonna just go with the fill-in with the pencil because that's more of the vibe that she likes. And then I'm also gonna fill it in with like a gel brow
Yeah.
to create the bushiness. But she already has nice full bushy brows.
The secret is to just not touch them.
Exactly.
I don't remember even the last time I got them done. I think maybe a few months. Oh, summer.
Summer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're looking bomb for the winter.
Okay, so yeah, you've always been so great at makeup, and you're self-taught, right?
Yeah, so I fell in love with doing makeup since like I was 13. It started off with watching my aunt have her own hair salon and like do makeup on me like in the 8th grade for like dances and stuff. And so on my 13th birthday, I specifically asked my mom to buy me MAC makeup. I got to pick out all the things. I picked out.
Yeah, what was your starter base?
Yeah, my starter base was Studio Fix Foundation NC45
Oh,
powder.
Dang.
Yep.
Okay.
And then at the time, I like got this like, it was like a, oh my god, iridescent lacquered like lip gloss, but it was like almost white as these like snow globes. Yeah.
Really?
I don't know why I went for it, but I did. And then I got this like, I think it was like gold winged eyeshadow. And then I got bronzer. And that was like the whole like look that I got.
And like, how did you learn to do makeup? Like, was it on YouTube? Was it like from your aunt? Like,
well, it was just a little bit from watching my aunt. Like I know like some like tips and tricks that she like started off with actually was like using like damping the sponge and then putting on foundation because that makes it look more natural, but also like watching YouTube at the time. And so a lot of the time that when those YouTubers launch, like who are now like big, like I used to watch them when they were like starting out.
like who?
Oh my god, it was like Makeup by Wiley, and there's like
Oh yeah.
and then I was
OG.
like what's it called?
What about Michelle Phan?
Michelle Phan.
Yes, OG.
And then I used to watch this other girl. It was like Makeup by Ren.
Who is Coastal Scents?
Yeah, so she used to use Coastal Scents a lot, but
Okay. But who is that?
I don't remember. Oh, I think it was
She's like an OG blogger.
Yeah, oh my god, Candy, something Candy. Yeah, I remember getting that online, ordering it because it went viral, and I was like, I'm gonna put on all these colors.
It was before viral was even a thing.
Yeah, it was like viral. It was like it was
pre-Instagram.
It was just like the hottest thing on YouTube. So I remember
colored.
Yeah,
eyeshadow.
I literally would match my outfits with every color on the palette.
Gotta love the early 2000s.
Yeah,
you guys.
Oh my god! Like so, if I wore orange, bet you my eyes will be orange. I'm like, oh my gosh, it was the vibe.
So good.
Yeah.
And like, when did you start getting into like makeup professionally?
Okay, so one of actually our friends, Mariette,
Oh yes.
Shop the Natural.
I'm
Plug.
wearing her from head to toe.
Yeah. She actually booked me for her first wedding.
I did not know this.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my
and
gosh.
that was her first paying gig.
Wow.
Yeah. I was, I think, 20 at the time, but at 18 is when I started like doing it for like proms and like homecomings and all this stuff.
So you would do all your friends?
Yeah, like
Okay.
friends or family friends, but like never really paid until like I was like 20. And then that was like my first like gig.
And
big
you worked
gig.
at like, did you work at MAC?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, funny story. I started actually at Sephora first. And I know I always wanted to work for MAC, and I literally tried to get resumes and like the job applications. And every time I asked for a job application, I would fill it out but never turn it in.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Were you just like scared?
Yeah, I was so scared. I was literally like 3 times I've asked for it and like never filled it out. But I remember specifically in college in my business class, one of my professors at the time was like really into like vision boards.
Okay.
And he's like, you know, whatever you want, like write it all down, like manifest it, put it all on the vision board. And like the more you look at it, the more you work towards it, you know, like things start to come into fruition.
Okay.
And so I remember at the time, I think it was like Christmas-ish, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna start, I just asked for like a business card or like, you know, like the MAC card. And I like remember filling out and putting my name on there, and I put it on my vision board. And so this was like when I was still like, yeah, like 18, 19 at the time.
Yeah, you've been doing vision boards a long time. Lauren's vision boards are so beautiful, you guys. I can't even tell you.
Thank you. And so yeah, I've always built on top of them, but that was like the start of it. And so from there, I pretty much like fast forward. I was like in college, and like I think I was like already 22 at the time, because I was like a sophomore, and one of my sorority sisters was like, "Hey, I know a friend that works at Mac." And I was like, okay, like that's awesome. So she told me about they're doing this casting call, and so I pretty much like got dolled up, did everything. I like was really obsessed with like bright purple, like magenta lipstick. It was called Heroin. And I remember to put it on.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah, I was like, that was like the look. I was like, I'm gonna put this on. Wore all black. Had like my like resume. And I remember standing in line. It was at a fashion show at the time. It was at Mac store, the Pro Mac store there. And literally I went, stayed in line for like almost 2 hours, barely made the cut because there was like so many girls.
Wow.
And they finally like called me. I got into the first interview, me and the girl like just vibed. Like I remember her complimenting my lipstick at the end of it too. So I was like, I know I went with the right look.
Yes.
And went into the next round. And after that, next thing you know, I got booked. I got into working for Mac for 5 years.
Wow, you were there for 5 years?
Yeah, I freelanced for 5 years.
That is so crazy. And like, what did you like? You like learned a ton there. I'm assuming.
A ton.
Yeah. Did you have people that really like took like take you in, like, or teach you certain techniques, or was it just like as you just practice?
I think it's a little bit of both, because at first like I just learned like as I went, and then I also just learned by doing, because everyone's canvas is so different. You can't really always prepare for everyone because everyone's so different and their skin's different. Everyone's undertones are different. So it really like helped me like just come into it with like an open, just like an open mind of like, you know, whatever, everyone, you don't know who's gonna come into the store, so you just better be ready, you know? Ready with whatever comes, who sits down in your chair, and like who you're gonna meet that day.
What was your like favorite look that you got to do at Mac?
I always loved like soft glam. That was like always been my vibe. So anything bridal, glittery, glammy, soft, nothing too crazy, but yeah.
Any horror stories you'd like to share with the class?
Do I have any horror stories, guys? Triggered. Triggered.
Now, was it like a horror story from a client or horror story from like a manager or something?
Oh no, I was really fortunate enough to actually have a lot of like really good managers that I worked with. But horror stories with clients, like some girls are just like ruthless. Like
Really?
some of them just like want you to just like do their thing, and like they're just very precise, which I get, you know, but at the same time I'm just like, I'm not a magician. Okay? I'm not a magician.
Is it like when girls like take these photos to plastic surgeons and they're like, make me look like this?
Yeah, but like, yeah, sometimes when you're like, oh, I want like a blacked out smoky eye, but I'm just like, okay, but like you want it natural, and I'm like, it doesn't work that way. Like,
Right.
It like you're asking for two different things. Like blacked out smoky eye is like so dramatic, and then they're like, oh, I just want natural, but I'm like, the natural look is not natural, and it's like, it looks natural, but there's so many more steps to it that it's just like, it's a lot.
Like, how many steps are in the no makeup look?
Oh, like 15 base. 15. Like not like
Yeah,
1,
boys.
2, 3.
You think we just look so natural with our no makeup look?
Yeah.
But in reality, there's a lot of makeup on here.
Yeah, it's just layered. Layered, and makes it look more natural, but it comes in layers.
Did you feel like the people that you've worked alongside, whether it was at Mac or with you freelancing, is there a like equal percentage between who's like self-taught and who's like actually went to school? Or like, did you ever feel intimidated by the fact that you didn't go to like beauty school to learn your craft?
I honestly own the fact that I was self-taught.
Yeah.
Just look straight down for me. Perfect. I literally would like pride the fact that like I didn't go to school for it because I knew that it was always been like my gift, my natural gift from God, that like he really just blessed me to like really step into this creativity that I've been wanting to like look into. And like, granted, you know, being Filipino.
Yeah, what was that like even?
Yeah, my parents were like, what are you doing? Like, why are you investing all this money into a kit? And like, you don't know who's gonna book you and all the things. But I just knew that I believed the fact that like, I was just gonna make it happen, and that, you know, God was gonna provide me the right clients, the right people who really want to get their makeup done and all the things. And so, yeah, I really did pride myself in the fact that like being self-taught, it's like your own craft, and like you really just like learn by doing, but also knowing that it's really inside of you to know that like you have that intuition.
Yeah.
But I also don't knock like the fact that people who do teach, like I love like learning from other artists. So that's why I always say it's like everyone does makeup so differently too. So it's like really there's not really a right or wrong way. It's just a preference.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, definitely. How are we looking so far?
Good.
I know, I always felt like Lauren, from the time that I've known her, she just always had the best makeup, like effortless. And the way that she blends, like her eye makeup is always on point, like her skin's always on point.
When in doubt, blend it out.
Blend it out. But it's just so cool to see, like, I mean, this isn't like your only thing, but it is like the thing that you can be creative with. This is like your form of art. And I feel like, yeah, if we can't get that out of our jobs, like it's so cool to be able to do it in other ways. And in your case, be able to like make money from it too.
Yeah.
While making people feel beautiful, which is awesome.
And that's why like my like makeup name is called mirth.mua. And I really do hone in the fact that like happiness through laughter and like having this like exchange of like conversations and just like talking to all my clients and my friends, like I really enjoy that process. So that's why I really feel that like that transformation of like exuding like inner beauty to outside beauty, like it really shows throughout the whole entire like session. Yeah. Because at the end, it's like they really do feel comfortable in their own skin at the end.
Gosh,
I'm just like, yeah, because like you really enjoyed your time while getting, you know, beautiful.
Yeah, every time Lauren does my makeup, like I never want to take it off, and she always yells at me because I'm always wash my face. Amy, don't come after me, but
come after her.
But yeah, it's true. Like I mean, I wish. Oh, excuse me. I wish that I could just have Lauren do my makeup every single day because she just makes you feel so beautiful and like yourself. Like I keep saying.
Yeah, I definitely love like. Yeah, being able to not like it look like not you, but also like an enhanced you.
Elevated.
Yeah.
So tell us about your favorite game because we're about to get started and play it. Like, how did you find it? Why do you like it so much? It's been like a staple at some of our dinner parties or your birthday.
I came across We're Not Really Strangers from like watching, I think it was like,
I thought it was an Instagram thing.
I think it was an Instagram thing at first, and then I watched it like on their website and like literally cried like watching the trailer of like how you play the game and like just watching people's vulnerability, because I think for me at the time it's like I didn't really know how to become vulnerable, only like vulnerable with like the closest people I like know, but not like with people that I just met off the bat or like wanting to get to know. And so I decided to buy the game. I bought it at Urban Outfitters one day, and I think I played it with my parents. It was like during COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember buying it, and I was like, I'm just gonna buy it, and we're gonna see where it goes. And it honestly, like, it just opened up like our relationship
Wow.
in like another level. And so that's how I decided to go into, you know, sharing it with all my friends and being able to, you know, ask people's thoughts and dreams and desires and what they are maybe scared to share or wanting to share, but they just haven't had the time to share, or thought about it but just never wanted to feel alone. And so, yeah.
All right. Well, we've known each other since we were like in the 10th grade. So
Yeah.
should we start at level 1, or what do you think?
Yeah, like,
Okay,
let's just start.
Let's get the game started, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know?
All right. While you're doing that, I'm gonna pull level 1. Should we do this one?
What?
Well, while you're doing my makeup.
Okay.
Or is it gonna be too distracting?
No, I think it makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, wow, this is level 1, you guys.
Yeah.
Maintain eye contact for 30 seconds. What did you notice? Okay, babe, are you gonna put on a timer? Okay, ready, Freddy, go. Can we blink?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, yeah.
30 seconds seems like eternity.
An eternity. 30 seconds only seems like an eternity
Yeah.
when I'm doing planks
Yeah.
and microwaving food.
Yep.
And staring at other people's eyeballs.
Eyeballs and your whole face.
Oh.
Good.
Okay. All right. So I immediately noticed just the happiness through your eyes. Like, you smile with your eyes. And yeah, I noticed just your beauty. Like, you're just such a beautiful girl. And like, yeah.
I noticed your eyes and your eyebrows and things I'm like, oh, we can definitely touch up on that.
Okay.
But I also noticed that, yes, I see happiness.
Yeah.
And that you are happy in this moment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Your turn.
Okay. 1.
Oh, this is 1.
Okay. Let's do an untouched card.
Okay.
What does my Instagram tell you about me?
Okay. Lauren's Instagram, we'll have to put her grid on the video somehow. But Lauren just lives life. Like, eats the best food, wears the bombest outfits, and her work is on there too, so you can book her. But yeah, Lauren is just living.
It's definitely my alter ego / the life I really want to live every day. But you know, the Instagram's the highlight reel, guys. Remember?
Yeah, exactly.
So it's not every day.
It's not every day.
But I do really enjoy the moments that I do when I do post.
And you make really great reels. You have to teach me how to do that because, we're trying to do these reels things, and
It's a vibe.
I am not good at it.
No, you did post a good one. Remember the one I helped you on?
Yeah,
That was
because
really
you
good.
helped me.
Yeah, but it was you
Okay, but
still
how
did it good.
how frustrating was it though? Because
It was just the writing. That was it.
yeah,
Everything else
exactly.
was good.
Exactly.
So you do know how to do reel.
Okay, I try.
Yeah.
Carlos is learning too. I feel like Carlos's reels are gonna like kick my reels butt.
It's okay. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Exactly. Okay, we're gonna stay on level 1
Yeah. We
for a
can do
couple of
another
rounds.
level,
Okay.
yep.
Okay. Wild card. Take a selfie together. Selfie
Okay.
mid.
Selfie mid. Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. Let me just blend this out. more.
Okay. Blend, 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 blend,
Yeah.
blend, blend.
Blend and blend, blend. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Selfie, guys.
With the light.
With the light. cute.
Oh my gosh, it looks so good already. We haven't
I
even done my skin.
wasn't even supposed to show you yet.
I know, but you know, I get so nosy because I just want to, you know.
I know, but I really don't like showing my clients until after, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Just gonna go back into your brows up here.
Okay.
And yeah, things don't always have to be perfect off the bat. That's why makeup is makeup, you know.
And why do you, so you like doing brows first because
Yeah.
you said you like.
It frames the face.
Yeah.
It helps me like get a whole like frame of figure of like what the vibe's gonna go off of.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Now, like the rest of us millennials, did you go through an over plucking of your eyebrow stage?
Duh.
Duh. Who gave you your first tweezers?
I don't know. Actually, I just saw one of my childhood best friends, Mary Kay. She had tweezers, and I remember she was plucking her eyebrows, and whatever she did, I really did too. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna start plucking them. So I went to town, and
As we always do.
they were thin.
I remember, okay, so my hairs are really long.
Yeah.
And I remember I was plucking one thinking like it would make it look cleaner, but the length of the brow, you guys, I shortened my brow because I plucked, you know, that one stubborn hair and it keeps your brows like elongated.
Yeah.
Yeah, never again.
No, yeah. I'm
I
like,
just
yeah,
leave it to the
don't-
professionals.
Yeah, don't. Just let it be, you know?
What is a makeup staple in your routine that you feel like has stand the test of time, like in how you do your brows or how you do your lashes or whatever, compared to maybe some of these TikTok trends that maybe you've adopted?
Like for doing eyeshadows?
Like, yeah, like have you changed anything out? Have you kept things the same? Like what has stayed tried and true in your method? And then what have you adjusted with like trying some of these TikTok trends that
I
they're
think
doing?
staying tried and true with doing my brows the same, because I feel like I've like found like what works for me in my eye shape and like my like frame of face.
Yeah.
But yeah, like brows are always, you know, different eras, different times. So that's why it's like when you stick to it, then I'm like, okay, this is what I'm gonna stick to. But I think for like things that go viral sometimes, I'm like, that's,
Does it work? Have you tried it? Or what did you try that was like such a bust?
well, I tried it on a client and I was like, that was kind of like a triggering session. She is famous.
Okay.
But yeah, I had to do like the floating eyeliner look.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and not everyone's eye shape actually goes with the floating eyeliner look.
Fair.
So sometimes you want to just have the best interest for people, but you know,
You try it?
you
and
try it, and if it doesn't work out, it's
So
fine.
what, did you have to start over?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
So she just went for it?
Yeah.
Okay, you know.
Uh-huh.
That's great.
Yeah.
Happy for her.
Yeah. But yeah.
What do you think about like the new concealer way, like the lifting?
Oh, yeah.
Like, does
I'm
that-
all about the lift.
Okay,
The
yeah.
lift.
I started doing that too.
Yeah, the lift.
Works.
Snatched. Yep.
Are we gonna make me look like Snatch today?
Oh, duh.
Ooh, okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Because I need to like learn Lauren's method.
Yeah.
I've just been trying my best here.
Yeah, you know, war paint, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
All right, while you're prepping my foundation, we're gonna go into level 2.
Yeah, and we're also gonna spray really quick.
So you spray before.
Yeah, so I started this new technique where, I would spray it before and then go into it, and then I spray after.
I started doing that too.
And then I'll like dab it in with the beauty blender to let it sink in the skin.
I started dermaplaning with Amy, and
Yes.
it just has been like a game changer
Oh yeah,
for
literally,
foundation.
yeah, game changing for sure.
Shout out to Anointed Skin, she's the best.
Yeah.
All right, level 2, connection. Okay, this is perfect because we're about to end 2022. What's been your happiest memory this past year?
So many to count, actually. I think my high of 2022 has been actually changing my job.
Yeah.
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 Going from sales to now being a client success manager, which is a glorified account manager. Yeah, I think I learned a lot in sales, but sales is definitely not for everyone. And I mean, I've been in retail sales too, but that's just different. Like cold calling. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Being hung up on and just like being yelled at sometimes for no reason. I'm like, okay, yeah. I had enough of this.
Yes.
But I think just being able to embrace the season where I'm in and what God's doing in my life at this moment in time, like opening doors and more opportunities and so many other things. I'm grateful for what He's doing, and it's all part of God's plan.
Yep. Amen, sister.
Yeah. What about you?
So many. So many happy memories. It's crazy, yeah, like to look back on this year and to also like, obviously like not just to try to like look back on the past all the time, but just to compare like where life was at a year ago and where things are at now. I'm so grateful. I definitely, I don't even know. Like, I mean, honestly, everything this year, has made me so happy.
Yeah.
I have to just, make my boyfriend really blush here and just let him know just like how amazing it's been just to have him in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love that.
Yes.
Card.
He still won't do a video with me, you guys. We're trying here. Okay, you pick a card.
1.
2.
2. How are you, really?
Oh. I'm really good. Yeah, if we're just talking about today, I feel like I got so much rest. Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday.
Yeah.
It always has been, with the food and the people and just that season of gratitude. And
Yeah.
I got to spend the week with my nephew Archie.
Yeah.
And I'm preparing for my new puppy that's coming home.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
What's the name?
His name is Shiloh, and he's just the cutest, sweetest little boy, and I hope he stays that way. So pray for me, because I know that the puppy stage can be rough, but I am optimistic and I'm excited.
Yeah, it's like you have a toddler.
Oh my gosh, like a newborn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got this.
Carlos was like, "You're not going to see me for a while." But I think he was just kidding.
Yeah.
I hope he was just kidding.
You need to accept this. This is part of the fam now.
Yeah. I was like, "Are you excited for
your son? Your son?
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna love him like my son,
Yeah.
but I don't know if he's my son.
Your adopted son.
Yeah. And I was like, what?
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. Okay.
I got a puppy before we got married, and he got a new MacBook, so here we are.
There you go. Yeah. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Look up. Okay. All right, we're gonna do some concealer.
Ooh, okay, yes. Okay, so the secret
is not too much, and we just hit them in different spots of like the high points. So yeah, this is one of the things I learned from TikTok was like the.
Who came up with this, you think?
I don't know.
Who was the OG
but
person?
I'm like digging it, because before I used to like put so much on, and
it felt like it's so cakey, yeah.
Yeah.
And I also felt like everyone talks about like why they use concealer under eyes, and like I don't necessarily have like the dark circles or anything, so I just felt like I just put it underneath for no reason.
Yeah.
For this, I'm like, ooh, okay, I get it.
Yeah, now you get it.
Yeah, I do.
So now, concealer time. And I like to do more of the liquid first, and then sometimes I'll set it with the powder.
I was just gonna ask, okay.
Because it helps create more depth instead of just doing powdery. You know?
What is your secret to knowing where to perfectly place the contour?
Just like the frame of your face. So like if you were to do like the kissy face, yep. So like hitting it like on like the jawbone and up here where we have the light motion, hitting the forehead. Yeah, just look, we're done. Just kidding.
Am I ready for dinner?
JK, we're gonna speed up the process.
Oh, so you dry it before you blend it?
So this is another thing I learned from one of my friends who's actually a celebrity makeup artist. And so she gets this little fan.
I love this fan.
And makes it get more tackier.
Okay.
So that when we blend everything in, it doesn't just, like, it actually like sticks,
Yeah.
you know?
Yes. And so do you use the bottom or the side or the corner? What do you do with your
I usually do the corners first because when I go up into the concealer, I want it like in there.
Okay.
Yep.
Have you ever tried those like little mini blenders for your concealer, or do you just prefer this one?
I haven't tried it yet, but this works too. But also like if you have a smaller frame of a face, like you know. I'm trying to see.
So nice.
Nap time.
I could fall asleep, honestly. This is the best
Nap
part.
time.
Oh, I still can't get over that eye thing. You have to send me the link to that.
Okay, yeah.
'Cause I just, that is just,
It's like a little
whoa.
spa moment.
And it's cold.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I know how tired your under eyes are, you know?
I napped way too hard today.
Well, it's Black Friday. It's okay.
Yeah.
Day after Thanksgiving.
I guess it's better than shopping all day today.
Yeah.
I napped.
I did both.
Yeah. When Archie is just laying on you, though, he makes it so hard for you to want to do anything that day.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to pick a card.
And now we're gonna bake.
Ooh, interesting. This is a little juicy.
Okay.
If you could have it your way, who would you be with? Where would you be? And what would you be doing?
In this moment,
Yeah.
like for me, I would be in another country.
Okay, like, do you know
Traveling.
which country?
I would want to say Japan right now because I've
Ooh.
never been.
Okay.
But it just seems so interesting and just like fashion and just like the cleanliness and like how people are super polite. I'm like all about it.
Who would you be traveling with? Solo or?
I would love to be traveling with a few girlfriends
Yeah.
like you.
Yeah.
And Alexis.
Yes.
And like a few people from our Squad for God
Squad for
group.
God. I cannot wait for our Squad for God
Yes.
episode. Stay tuned.
Yeah, just traveling and shopping and
Yes.
having the best food
Oh
at the
my
best
gosh, yes.
restaurants.
Yes. Down.
Yeah,
Can't wait to plan it.
yeah.
Now what are you doing?
We're baking.
Ooh, okay. How has baking changed? I feel like baking has changed so much compared to like when baking was first a thing.
Yeah, I think for me, it's just like help like define more areas that I want to like focus on, I guess. Before, sometimes baking was just like, it was just like so much and like too much contrast.
Do you bake for like how long do you bake for?
I bake to the point where I'm done, like after I do blush, bronzer, it's like the last thing I want to like set because you want it to last longer, you know? But yeah. I'm gonna do a blush bronzer action.
Who are your inspo makeup artists?
Patrick Ta, Desi Perkins, Hung Van Gogh.
Who's that?
He's like another like artist that's done a few celebrities, like the supermodels. Who else? Oh, my friend Lena Mori. Yeah.
Is she here locally?
She used to live here. We used to work at Mac together, but now she lives in LA.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me about LA, because I know you were born there before
Yeah.
you moved to Vegas.
Yeah.
And I know that is just like one of your goals is to end up back in LA.
Yeah.
So not everyone has the same eyes for LA as you do.
Yeah.
So just tell us about what you see in LA, why you want to be there.
I just love everything about it.
Yeah?
Yeah, like
Tell me.
love how when you go to LA, it's like you just don't know what to expect.
Yes.
Because everyone there is just so different and everyone's like from like so many different places around the world, but like everyone like either has like a big dream or goal that they always want to accomplish, unless it's like they really are just carefree and you kind of get a mixture of everything.
Yeah.
And I really get inspired by like the creativity and just like how like health and wellness is such a big priority out there, and like people are walking and always like doing something that it like really is like all about their lifestyle, and it like really embraces that.
Yeah.
Which Vegas, I feel like it's barely getting there.
Yeah.
And we're such like, they always say it's like a transient city, but like
I
now
feel like
it's,
more
our
people are
home.
settling down.
Yeah, it's like more of our home now, but like Vegas is just like always like the newest thing,
Right.
you know? And like there's really like the history is like, there's some bits and pieces of Vegas history, but it's not all there.
Yeah.
You know, which I feel like LA has a lot of history.
Yeah.
And that's where I feel like my roots are, and like it's always been my happy place.
Yeah. Where would you live? Like if you like finally made the move
If
back?
I made the move back, I would definitely want to live like somewhere on like Sunset Boulevard because I love sunsets. I think it's just the name of the thought, but I don't know like when I have family and stuff.
Right.
If that's where I would want to settle down, like maybe like somewhere else, like in Malibu.
Oh, I
or
love
like,
Malibu.
Yeah, like other areas. But
Do you like Santa Monica or like Venice?
yeah, I think that place is a little too funky.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? But yeah.
Describe your perfect LA day.
Going to Erewhon.
Okay.
But first, going for like a run or a walk, like near the beach, and going to Erewhon for lunch, and then going to like a fun like Pilates or like a studio class, and then going to eat at either eat at Erewhon or eat somewhere nearby the beach, and then hang out by the beach until sunset.
So beach day.
Yeah, beach day or shopping
and
day.
Erewhon day.
Yeah, beach shopping, Erewhon day, walking by like the shops.
Would you be doing makeup, you think?
Maybe not that day, but
Would you
yeah.
just be like a, you know, like
Yeah.
a LA rich mom?
Yeah, like LA Rich Mom Day. Like that day will be LA Rich Mom Day. But then the next day, yeah, be doing makeup. Yeah.
Ooh, Dior, my favorite.
Yeah.
You guys, this is my favorite part of makeup. Like when she just, the highlight.
The
It's
highlight
just,
reels. Yeah, Nikki's happy face.
yes.
Yeah.
Are we moving on to level 3?
Yeah.
Okay, you pick.
Okay.
Where are we at? Oh yeah, these are level 3.
Okay, this,
Yes.
no, it's level 1. This is level 3. What is a lesson you will take away from our conversation?
This is a reflection question. I will say that, I mean, as cliche as it sounds, like we really are all like beautiful people. And I think sometimes like if you don't have the self-confidence or the belief in yourself, like it's nice to be surrounded by people that can bring out that inner beauty within you. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. What about you?
All about inner beauty. I love that we can be so comfortable and like vulnerable with one another that like it just like complements each other.
Yeah.
And that's why I love our dynamic and our friendship because
Yeah.
like we're really like a great like duo team.
I agree.
So I feel like our friendships like last
The test
forever
of time.
Yeah. I really feel like we never even got in an argument, really. Yeah, like
I feel like it's like just like I mean just
so
like any
chill.
sisters would
Yeah,
or like
yeah. It's really just like so chill though.
It really is.
And I love your laugh because it makes me laugh.
When Lauren and I get into our laughing fits, it gets a little violent.
Gosh, yeah. And then everyone else looks at us like we're like crazy,
Like,
but
are you
it's
okay?
funny because we just love it. It's a moment.
Oh my gosh, yes. I think one of my favorite memories recently is when we were at my apartment and we made my sister, or no, she had already made like a dating profile situation. This is prior to her new relationship, or not her new relationship, but her relationship.
Disclaimer, yeah.
Disclaimer, this was not, there was no
there's no overlap,
entanglement,
yeah.
okay? But we were at my apartment, like, and I put my sister's dating profile on like our TV, like we casted
Like
it.
Princess Diaries style.
Yeah, and I was like, no, swipe, 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 right. And I personally don't have that much experience with dating apps, but from what I understood back then, on Bumble, like the girl has to reach out first, right?
Yeah.
So like back then, like I would just send out like the hi like emoji thing on Bumble. Cause I just like, I'm so awkward. Like I do not even know what to say.
Yeah.
So I was like, ooh, Trisha, you matched with this guy. And then so I did the hi thing, but it was no longer the hi emoji. It was a random gif of like this like emaciated like this emaciated man, and he just like is like, hello.
I literally could not stop laughing. We were laughing to our
absolutely
stomachs
crying.
and crying. Till the next day, I was still waking. I woke up laughing still because it was just so funny.
Oh my gosh!
was
And
so funny.
my sister forever hates me for it, but
You know, she hated us, but we
you know,
loved it.
it's so much fun when it's not
Not
you.
you, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like we need a part 2 though for Lauren, because you know she's single, guys. This catch of a woman.
Thanks. Just have high standards.
You know, that's okay. It's okay to have high standards.
Yeah. So we're gonna do the eyeliner look. So we better not move.
All right, not talking.
Yeah, not talking.
This is
the
when
focus.
Carlos inserts not awkward music.
Yeah. Okay, look straight down. Okay, perfect.
Should we say a prayer?
Yeah.
You gonna pray?
In my head.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. I'm like, okay,
Dear
God.
Heavenly Father,
We're gonna slay this eyeliner.
slay the cat eye.
Amen.
Amen.
Look straight down. I'm like, don't breathe.
Is that you take an inhale.
Another trick too, if you do mess up a cat eye or you ever want to like make it look snatched, you get eye cream and you clean it up, and it doesn't like move the actual makeup or like ruin everything else.
That's a move.
Yeah, that's a Mac tip. Like, open. Okay, down.
Why do you think cat eye on yourself is so much easier than cat eye on another person?
I don't know, because I think you just know your eye look, you know? It's just like, you're so used to doing it that it's just like, okay. Say a prayer when it comes to other people though. Or even sometimes yourself. Some days it's easy, some days it's not.
Do you ever do top eyeliner? Or you just stick to your lashes?
I did top eyeliner today.
Okay, I don't have my glasses on. So
Okay. I have top eyeliner today. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Another level 3 question. Oh. Okay, this is a write down something, but you write it down, then you read it out loud, and then you rip it up. So we're gonna figuratively write it down and figuratively rip it up. But what is one thing you want to let go of this year?
I say it out loud.
Yep. I'll do it too.
Perfection.
That's good.
Yeah. You?
I would say letting go of not only past failures, but past successes too.
That's good.
Yeah.
Why past successes?
Because I think a lot of the times, like, even if it's easy to get lost in like what you've already done.
Yeah.
But it doesn't always represent your reality.
Yeah.
And sometimes even comparing yourself to like your highest of highs in the past can also set you up for like comparison that can like hold you back for moving forward in the future.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like even thinking about when I was like in sales, it was like a roller coaster ride every day. And like when you hit the highest of the highs, it's like you still have to hit another high on top of that high. And it's like, how much more can you go?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's a really good reminder, like, letting go of like old and new, but also like focusing on what's to come.
Yes.
Because your new high may just look different.
Exactly. And just even accepting like your current reality, because I think sometimes, if we just continue to read our press clippings, we forget on like the blessings that are like in front of you currently, because we're comparing it to, you know, the past. So
yeah, for sure. Love that. Did I pick another card?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are we doing? What is like the next step? So we've done eyeliner, we've done face, contour.
Oh, we're almost done.
Oh, okay.
We're just gonna hit the inner corners of the inner corner of the eye, because that's what she did.
Watching some of these YouTubers since from when they first began, what do you think has kept them relevant today?
Oh, I think it's just definitely like getting with like starting like newer trends, or like getting on top of the trends and like making their own version of things. I think that's like staying relevant, and also like growing with your audience.
Yeah.
You know, because like I'm pretty sure like people like who I've watched like back then and where they're at now, it's like they've all grown and learned from their past mistakes and like tried to like do new things and like see what works for them.
Yeah.
Because like, and I love Sarah He. She's
Oh,
great too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
She's like a big inspo too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's grown so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now we're gonna do your lip. I saw this like, I don't know if it was on TikTok or Pinterest, but like they like did this like hack where they like start from here and then they like bring it down like this. Yeah, it was interesting.
What did it do?
It just made you look like you had a full lip, like instead of like outlining your whole entire lip.
Interesting.
Yeah. I just gonna do this.
So do you use Pinterest too as like an inspiration?
Oh yeah, Pinterest and Instagram and just like my moods and like what I wear. Like what I wear is usually the vibe that I like to go off of.
Yeah.
And then build that from there.
What has been like your favorite makeup look on yourself?
I think just like the bronzy looks.
Is that like your daily?
Like either like a gold or like a pink rusty gold. I'm really into that right now. That's been a lot of my vibe lately. We're gonna do your eyelashes first.
Ooh, okay, yes.
Yeah.
I get so nervous with putting eyelashes on, but Lauren she does it so effortlessly. It's crazy.
Thanks. We don't do mascara, right, on the bottom?
We can, like, let's just do what you would do.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, at this point, I think too, with how my lashes have just grown so crazy this year that I don't even know what to do with them anymore. Like, but then I don't want to trim them. Like, I'm scared.
Yeah.
You have a method with this too.
With
Your lashes.
Oh yeah. Yep. But we're gonna do some mascara really quick.
Okay, so mascara first.
Yeah, just so it lifts up the brow or the eyelash.
So, what is the method to your madness?
I just like when I'm doing it on myself, I always get like a mirror. And I make sure the mirror is like under my chin, so when I look down, it's like flat. Because usually when you're looking straight into the mirror, your eye goes curved. So it's harder to like, apply.
Yeah.
That's always worked for me. I know other people do different ones, like with tweezers.
Yeah. That seems so
when you have
difficult. I tried
longer nails, yeah. But for me, sometimes I feel like even holding the tweezers is like too much. So that's why I'm like, I'm just gonna plop them on with my hand. Yeah, and I think honestly putting lashes on is so much easier than putting mascara.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I mean,
Do you put mascara under yours?
I do bottom and I do a little bit on top, but I don't really have like long, thick lashes like you. So
I'm telling you, whatever the boba lash or whatever, it works. Because this one girl made me feel like I had sparse, no lashes, and they started using it, and now they're out of control.
Yeah, you definitely have lashes for sure.
Any advice for any aspiring makeup artists for starting out?
Yeah, I think practicing on anyone that you can get a hold of. Practice makes perfect. It's like that 10,000 hour rule, Just keep on practicing and practicing. I remember when I started putting on lashes, they weren't even on. They were on, but not fully on. And I went to go eat with my family at a restaurant, and my cousin was like, your lashes are coming off. And so ever since then, I made sure my lashes stayed on, And sometimes, like, you just have to find the right glues that work for you.
Yeah. And what is the glue that works for you?
I was using this one by Lily Lash, but the Duo brush-on one.
Oh yeah, OG.
This one has vitamins in it too, so.
Oh, good.
It's actually good for you.
It's not just like
yeah, it's not just latex.
Grow, yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. I think, just being able to practice and also, like watching, YouTube tutorials, taking classes. It's not like, I feel like you can never get enough classes. So just like being a student of your craft,
For sure.
Yeah. The lashes feel okay?
Yeah, they do actually.
Okay.
They don't even feel like they're there.
Okay. Yeah, usually sometimes it feels like there's a big caterpillar, but then,
Like
it turns into a butterfly.
Sometimes I've gotten lashes put on and they feel like
Heavy.
they're poking my inner corners, like they're so uncomfortable. But whenever Lauren does them, it's like I'm not even wearing lashes.
Yeah, like I don't want you to ever feel like you have them on, but you do,
Oh my gosh, are we gonna paint the town red tonight? Like, I'm ready.
Oh, you're ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Carlos fed me coffee.
It's the vibe.
That smells so good.
Yeah. Okay, let's spray you one more time. And we are here.
What do you think, guys? OMG, who is she? Wow. This girl in pink? Oh my gosh, I am just a blushing gal, blushing girl. Wow, Lauren, this is stunning. This has to be my favorite look that we've done so far. And we've done a lot together, and who is she?
It's Nikki.
Oh my gosh, what are we doing tonight? Are we getting crazy?
Life with Nick. This is it.
This is it.
You've been worth mood. This is,
Should I get married like this?
I would call this,
Do I look like a blushing bride?
a pre-blushing bride. We're gonna
Pastor
manifest.
Shannon, are you available? Oh my gosh.
This is pre-glam.
Wow.
Bridal.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Thank you.
You're
I feel
welcome.
so beautiful.
Yeah.
Love you.
Of course. Love you. Done.
Done.